my YouTube channel. It's your girl Theylovemartha, and today I'm back with another video. So today I'm giving you guys a story time. This story time is called How My Best Friend Stole My Man, because she stole my man, yeah. Okay, so it's actually my first time doing a story time here on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy this story. Don't forget to grab some snacks or drink and enjoy the story time. Let's get into it. So for this story time, I'm going to call my best friend A, and let's call this guy M. Yeah. So I'm first going to give some background information on how I met this guy. So this actually happened last year, this situation. So I met M through mutual friends. So I actually met him while I was together with A, so my best friend. We were just all hanging out together because I met him through mutual friends. We were hanging out, and the first day that I saw him, I noticed him staring at me the whole time. So it was a bit awkward because he was staring at me, and I felt like maybe there's something between my teeth or there's something on my face, because why is this guy staring at me the whole time? So at a certain moment, I got up, I went to the bathroom to see if there was something on my face or if there was something between my teeth, but there was nothing wrong. So when I went back out, I talked to my best friend A, and she was like, yeah, that guy M, he was asking about you while you were gone. So I was like, oh, that's why he was staring at me. It was not because there was something between my teeth or there was something on my face. It's because he likes what he's seeing. So I was like, okay, I see you, sir. Okay, so that's how we met. That day we exchanged numbers and contact information. We started talking from that day, yeah. Like, it was actually going very well between us. We had a good connection. We talked on the phone like every other day, and he actually even made me a song. And so I'm going to play a bit of the song that he wrote for me. Okay. Okay, the song is in Dutch, by the way. It's in Dutch. What just happened? Okay, we know that's enough of the song. That's enough. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, everything was going well between us. He came to visit me, and like we had a good time. And like, of course, I was telling my best friend all about it, because that's what you do, right? Like when you're happy, you tell your friends about it. Okay, so he wrote that song for me, and we used to make like cute little pictures, videos, and yeah, I used to send it to my best friend, which was a big mistake now that I think about it, but okay. So everything was going well between us until one day he came to visit me, and I felt like he was acting different towards me. I just felt like his energy was off, it was different than before. And like later that day, like he got a call, and basically after that call he said, yeah, I had to go. He was like, there's an emergency with his friend and he needs to leave. Like he left in a hurry. So I was like, oh, I hope his friend's okay, because like he was really making it seem like someone was in an accident or something. So he left in such a hurry that he actually he forgot his chain at my house. So later, the next morning, I called him to tell him like, you left your chain at my house. This man was not picking his phone. I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, did I do something to you? Like, what happened? So basically he ghosted me, and I never knew why until later on, yeah. So I just left it there, like, if you don't want to talk to me, it's not by force. So I just moved on with my life, because yeah, I can find another man. Okay, so I just moved on with my life. Actually, like a little while after that, I actually went on a trip to Cyprus. And while I was on this trip to Cyprus, I was actually planning to go to Greece as well for my birthday trip with my best friend A. Yeah, we already booked the flight and the hotel for the Greece trip. We were planning what we were going to wear, this and that. you know, and I was actually talking about it on my private story with, you know, my close friends. So while I was in Cyprus on my solo trip, one mutual friend actually sent me a message, and she was like, I don't want to ruin your holiday, but there's something I want to tell you, this, that. And I was very confused. Like, I'm going to add the message that she sent me. It's in Dutch, but I also added the translation for people who don't speak Dutch. So shout out to Teresa for keeping it real with me, because without her I would never know until this day that my best friend did this to me. So Teresa asked me, did you used to talk to this guy called M? So then she said his real name. So I was like, yeah, I used to talk to him, but right now I'm not talking to him anymore. And she was like, do you know why you're not talking to him? I was like, no, he actually just disappeared, he went ghost on me, and that was the end of it. And she says, yeah, it's because he's dating your best friend. I said, what do you mean he's dating my best friend? I was just confused, like what do you mean? Like, what are you saying to me? Like, what she said made sense, but it also didn't make sense, you know? So immediately I sent a message to my best friend A, like, what's going on? I'm hearing that you're talking to this guy M. And the first thing she said was, I knew I had to tell you this sooner or later, but I wanted you to hear this from me. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like I hear what you're saying, but it's not it's not getting through my head, you know. So that's when I found out that the day he left in such a hurry and left his chain, and the last day I saw him, he left my house to go to her. And she lives like 2 hours away from me, so that's crazy. So he was really on a mission. So like, I'm pissed at my best friend. Like, I'm calling her all the names in the book because I'm pissed. Like, how could you do this to me? And she was like, it was a setup. It was never supposed to happen like this. Da da da. I'm like, I'm not even trying to hear it, you know. So I end up in this group call with my other friends and M. And he told me that she added him on Snapchat and she started talking to him. And she told him that I was talking to other guys. And that's what made him angry. And he wanted to get revenge by getting with my best friend. Yeah. Well, he said, like, when he started hanging out with her, he actually got feelings for her. And it seemed to him that she felt the same way, and he wanted to be serious with her. But she felt guilty about being with him because obviously he used to be with me, and the way it went was just wrong, very wrong. So while I'm on the phone with him and my other friend, I'm still typing to my best friend A, like telling her how she betrayed my trust, that I can never trust her, and this and that. And she proceeds to tell me like she doesn't want him, and that it was a setup and this and that, and she goes into a victim mode, and because everybody's mad at her at this point, you know. And then she says she was going to jump in the water, and keep in mind, like, it was winter and the water was very cold, so it seemed like she wanted to end her life. I was just confused. So the guy and the other friends who was on the phone with, they immediately go to her house to rescue her or something. I don't know what it was, but I stayed at my house because I'm not about to rescue you after you did this to me. Like, you want to jump in the water? Like, I'm the one who's supposed to jump over a building after you do something like this to me, you know? Yeah, so the guy and the other friend, they went to her house, they went to calm her down. The guy still wanted to be with her, but she didn't want to be with him, which I still don't understand until this day. She says she doesn't want him. So I just left it at that. I left him, I left her, and like, I didn't have much to say to either one of them, you know. I just wanted to move on with my life, you know. Like, she still tried to talk to me, to contact me, but I just didn't trust her anymore at that point. A few days after the situation, she actually even sent me a message with an apology, and I'm also going to add the apology to this video. And yeah, of course I accepted the apology because I'm a God-fearing person. I know that if you want to be forgiven by God, you need to forgive other people, so I forgave her, you know. But the friendship was just dead to me after that, you know, to be honest. Like, I can never trust you again. I cannot tell you anything again after this, you know. So, and it was not the first time she did something shady like this, but this was just the last final straw. And she still wanted to come with me on my for my birthday trip to Greece, but I just didn't want to be around her anymore. Two of my other friends came with me to Greece for my birthday trip, and we still had a good time. So actually everything ended up going well with me. I just left it at that. So that was the end of this story time. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know if you have any questions about the story or anything in general. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.